I watched my phone buzz in my pocket, and I already knew. Another spoiler. Another show I cared about, ruined by the same person. And this time, I didn't mute him. I didn't argue. I didn't beg. I decided I was going to destroy a show for him, without spoiling a single real second of it. If you've ever had someone who killed every movie for you, if someone in your life just wouldn't stop ruining moments you waited all week for, then hit that like button, subscribe, and settle in. Because this is a story of how I finally beat the worst spoiler alive, by spoiling something that never even happened. Mark wasn't just bad with spoilers. Mark was a menace. He was the kind of person who treated plot twists like breaking news alerts. If a new episode dropped at 3 a.m., by 3:05, he'd be in our group chat typing like his thumbs were on fire. OMG, you are not ready for how episode 5 ends. No warning, no mercy, no regret, just chaos. And then inevitably, oh, sorry bro, guess you should have watched it earlier. Earlier? Mark didn't have a job. Mark didn't have morning meetings. Mark didn't have a life outside his couch and a glowing TV screen. The rest of us had work, commutes, deadlines, and he had spoilers. Faced with steam from those, I tried to be civil. At first, I asked nicely, "Hey man, please don't spoil stuff in the chat." He reacted with a laughing emoji, then did it again. So I muted notifications. But it didn't help. I still saw spoilers the second I opened my phone. So I tried watching stuff early. But that meant staying up late, waking up tired, sacrificing sleep just to compete with Mark's unemployment. Then he'd still beat me anyway. Because somehow, he always did. Firecracker, the show that finally broke me. Then came the show. That new sci-fi series everyone was talking about. The one with the insane visuals. The incredible soundtrack. The slow burn mystery. I was actually keeping up this time. Every episode. Every detail. I was finally watching with the group, and for once, I wasn't behind. Until one morning on my commute, my phone buzzed. One message. From Mark. Wait till you see episode 5. No context. No details. Just enough to plant dread in my chest. I stared at the screen while the bus rattled down the road. Heart sinking. Brain racing. I could already feel the show slipping from me. Assumptions. Guesses. The magic drained out before I even pressed play. Something in me snapped. Not explosive. Not loud. Just cold. Brain, that's when I got an idea. Mark hadn't started the show yet. He was saving it to binge. So I thought, what if I did to him what he'd been doing to me for years? Only better. Only smarter. I went on Reddit. Read some theories. Scan predictions. Then I made them worse. Weirder. More dramatic. I built an entire fake storyline in my head. And then I typed, speech balloon the fake spoilers. I dropped a wall of text in the group chat. Man, episode 3 was crazy. Can't believe they reveal he's a clone and the girl betrays him. Also the dog being an alien? Did not see that coming. And the entire world being a simulation? Wild. Then I hit send. His typing bubbles appeared instantly. What the hell, dude? Why would you spoil that like that? I was saving it. Phone buzzing nonstop. Paragraphs. Capital letters. Spelling mistakes. Pure rage. I said nothing. Just watched. Smiling. Smiling face with horns. He took the bait. He went offline. Hours later, he posted a furious status about toxic friends and ruined shows. Someone commented, "Damn, did they really reveal all that?" Mark responded, "I don't even want to watch it now." Mantelpiece Glock, 2 weeks later. Mark finally binged the show and realized none of what I said ever happened. No clone, no betrayal. The dog? Not an alien. The world? Not a simulation. He messaged me. One sentence. "You're such a jerk." I replied with one emoji. Mark never spoiled another show again. Not once. Now, if he even starts typing too much, someone in the group says, "Careful, don't trigger another clone dog." And Mark goes quiet. Immediately. No shouting. No fight. No drama. just one perfect illusion. That taught a permanent lesson. Sometimes the only way to beat chaos is smarter chaos. And sometimes the most powerful revenge is letting someone drown in a spoiler that doesn't even exist. If this story made you smile, hit that like button. Subscribe for more stories where petty becomes professional. And tell us in the comments. Backhand index pointing right, what's the worst spoiler you've ever gotten? Because trust me, some villains don't wear capes. They text,